Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craftery. Today we are going to paint. Now, I did paint the backside because, gotta let it dry. So I put one coat over it all, and then I just put a second coat just around, like maybe the first inch and a half, because I'm not gonna see like here and here, nor there. So I thought today I would just paint the front with you. Now, I'm just painting it black to start with, and then I'm just using this. It's just real cheap acrylic paint, or I think it's cheap, I don't know. I got it probably used or something. But I will put two coats on here, and I'm just going to dump some in here just to make it easier for me to grab the paint. Now I have gone around this edge, like the edge here. Hopefully you can see where I'm pointing, but can't really show you. I have gone around that twice, but I probably will put a third coat on there at some point. Now I want to make sure that I get like in all the little cracks and holes, because I want it all to be black. Now it's not going to be totally black when we're done, but to start with, it will be. And this is not a hard process, and you could use any paint you wanted. I am using quite a soft brush because I want it to get into all those places. Now, I don't know nothing about painting. I really don't. Other than the fact that, I put a bit on my brush and I put it on something. I do not know much about mixed media. Now I don't even know, but I can still see where the numbers are, but you might not even be able to see them now that it's all black. But by the time we're done, you will get to see them, because they will be highlighted in like I'm leaning towards more bronze or copper color. I want to make sure that I get all the little nooks and crannies in there. It's kind of hard to see when, because this is a big journal. And so far, I'm happy with how it's turning out. As I've said in other videos, I'm not posting any of these videos until after my sister actually gets the journal, because I don't want her to see. I want it to be a total surprise. Thinking maybe when she gets it and opens it up, maybe she'll even let me videotape her opening it up. We'll see. Won't hold my breath on that, but. And what I'll probably do after is I'll tip this up a little bit. I know you can't really see the side here because it's just too big. And I'll just put a little coat right around the very edge of it. Now again, with the stars, I want to get in all those corners. And again, you can't really see the stars, and I'm sure in the videos it's not as good. But you can still make them out. Need more paint. I have lots of paints, and they're not something that I use often, which I want to. My granddaughter probably uses them more than I do. But when she's here and she paints, then I have to paint with her, because she likes it when we do our crafts together, and I love doing crafts with her. And I think it's important for kids to be creative. Mind you, every child Every person, every adult is not the same. Some people just do not like crafts whatsoever, and that's okay. My mom was a crafter, so all of us kids crafted at a fairly young age. And my Auntie Lol, she lived next door to us for many, many, many years. She was a crafter, mostly knitting and crocheting, but she did other stuff as well. And we did go there a lot. So we've been around crafting, or I've been around crafting since I was born. Well, I guess in a way since I was born. But ever since I could remember, we did crafting as kids. And then as I got older, I got into different crafting. You know, I did a lot of cross stitch. When I was in my teens, early teens, I did a lot of fly tying, like tying the flies for fly fishing. And I used to actually sell them. I had made up a sign that I'd put out by the road, and when I was at school and whatnot, my mom would sell them for me, and people would just stop by and buy them. I'd had them all on display in boxes and whatnot. So, and in my young adulthood, me and my one sister, we would do a lot of craft sales. And mostly during like the Christmas season. So I used to make tons and tons of different felted, cross stitch, crocheted, all kinds of Christmas ornaments. And I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I've thought about doing them for my junk journal, and I might start. Can't really sell like just the ephemera. I guess I could, but you know, selling like finished journals. But I need to make some smaller projects. I did do one craft sale with my sister a couple years back, and I had forgotten how much work it was setting everything up, taking everything down. So that was a lot of work. But the social aspect of it was just so much fun. I really, really miss that social part of it. And it was nice, you know, talking to people and explaining, you know, what is a junk journal? What do you use it for? And I did sell a few journals, which was nice. But really, to do good at the sales, you need expensive items and cheaper items. My sister does crochet stuff, and she always does really, really good at the sales that she goes to. Just going to put a little bit of paint right along the edge. Like I say, I've already got 2 coats along there, so I should have lots, but extra coat never hurts. So the second coat of this, I'll actually do offline. You don't really need to watch me do it a second time. So I'll let this dry, of course, and then I'll do a second coat. And our next video on this, we will be highlighting the areas with the gilding wax. I think that's what I'm going to use. I could use paint or something as well, but I think I want to use the gilding wax, and I'm thinking maybe even just a little tiny bit of glitter sprinkled in some of the places, just to give that little bit more twinkling of the stars aspect, maybe even a little bit on the stars. Not 100% sure yet. The moon, I kind of wanted it more round, but I think it'll be okay. I don't want it to get much higher than what it is, so I think it'll be okay. I'll know more once I get, you know, the highlights of the copper on there. And then I can always build it up more, repaint it, if I need to. We will kind of see. And that's the one nice thing about this is, you know, if I start putting the gilding wax on there and it looks horrible, I can just throw a coat of paint over top of it and start again. So it's not like it will be like lost. And then of course we got this, which I'm not going to put on there, but that's going to really stand out. And I'm still not sure how much I like that idea, but we will see. I do like it on there, and I like that, you know, you got your town and the stars and the moon are shining down on the town. It's just that, you know, it's kind of brighter than what I thought, so we will see. I might play around with some of the other pieces that I had from this, just to see, you know, what I want to do, where I want to go with it. Do I want to try dulling it down a little bit? I could just put a thin coat of gesso over top of it and kind of whitewash it. And then I could also highlight that. Oh, that might be an idea. If I whitewashed it with gesso, it's going to tame it down color-wise. And then I could highlight the edges of this in the bronze or the copper. And I could also, you know, just smudge the copper or bronze, whatever I use. I could just, you know, brush it on there a little bit. So that might be an option. I might look at that. So the things we learn and think of when we're talking about something is actually always a lot of fun. So I will see what I'm going to do. Sorry, seen a piece of white there. I'll see what I'll do with that after. I will play a little bit with this off a camera because I have no idea what exactly I'm going to do. I do like the idea of putting a layer of this over it, but it's almost too much. It's almost, you know, might take away too much of it. Because once that's down, it's going to be a lot more clearer, but not quite what I wanted. So we'll see. We'll play with this and we'll see what we come up with for next week. Or for the next video, I should say. So, yeah, there's one coat. I'll do my second coat here. As soon as this dries, I'll do that. And then stay tuned for the next video. Check out the playlist for this. Check out all the other playlists, all the other videos. Please like, subscribe, share. It really, really does help a channel to grow and to get noticed. So I would truly appreciate that. And we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.